Hello friends, welcome back to our 9th standard biology class. So we have started already the fundamental unit of life. So today let us continue the chapter. Today we are going to see movement of substances in and out of the cell. So movement of substances in and out of the cell. So which process is involved in that? So diffusion and osmosis, these are the two processes which are involved in that. Diffusion is nothing but the movement of particles from the place of higher concentration to a place of lower concentration. So the movement of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration is called as diffusion. And osmosis. Osmosis is nothing but the movement of water particles from the place of higher concentration to a place of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. In diffusion, semi-permeable membrane is not required, whereas in osmosis, semi-permeable membrane is required. So diffusion and osmosis, these are the two processes which are involved for the movement of substances in and out of the cell, because the cell needs so many important useful materials from outside also. So how the materials from outside will enter the cell? It is by two processes, that is diffusion and osmosis. And here we are going to see the different types of solutions also, that is hypertonic solution, isotonic solution, hypotonic solution. Three different types of solutions we are going to see. First one is hypertonic solution. So if the cell, if the medium surrounding the cell has lower concentration than the cell, if the cell is having higher concentration and the medium surrounding the cell has lower concentration, here we are going to see, if we have kept a cell here, the medium surrounding the cell, it is having higher concentration and the cell is having lower concentration. What happens? We have to see. If the medium surrounding the cell, if it has low concentration, if the cell is having higher concentration. So let us see now. So if the medium surrounding the cell has lower concentration and the cell is having higher water concentration, then we have seen that always the particles will move from higher concentration to lower concentration. So the cell is having, this is the cell is having higher concentration. So the cell will lose its water. The water will come out of the cell. The cell will lose its water and it will shrink. The cell will shrink. Cell will shrink. In the same way, if the medium surrounding the cell has higher concentration than the cell is having low concentration and medium surrounding the cell has high concentration, what happens? Always it will move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Then the water from outside will enter into the cell and the cell will swell up. The cell swells up. That is, it will increase its size because higher to lower. And if the medium surrounding the cell, this is the cell, this is the medium surrounding the cell, same concentration. Cell and the medium surrounding the cell has same concentration, then what do you observe? There is no change in the size of the cell. So what do you observe from this? This is a hypertonic solution. What happens to the cell when it is kept in hypertonic solution? What happens? The cell will lose its water and the cell will shrink. What happens if a cell is kept in isotonic solution? The cell and the solution both are having same concentration, so there will be no change in the size of the cell. What happens if the cell is kept in hypotonic solution? Then the cell will gain water and it will swell up. This is hypertonic. Hypertonic solution means surrounding the cell concentration is lower, cell is having high concentration. This is hypotonic solution and this is isotonic solution. So now you have seen what happens to the cell when it is kept in hypertonic solution, hypotonic solution and isotonic solution. Three different types of solutions you have seen. In the next class, I am going to continue the chapter. Okay, thank you so much.